Yo, copywriting the 208. So what I did today was like first thing in the morning, went for a walk, came back, had food, and then just came straight up to the computer and just started looking for loads of email lists to opt into. And I found a good few ones that looked like they used ChatGPT. That's the only thing I can think of right now. Obviously, like there's copy quality, so like there's two categories of people. There's people who like actually there's three. There's people who write their emails themselves. There's people who write their emails with ChatGPT, and then there's people who hire people to either write bad emails or write emails with ChatGPT. So those are the three different types of people like that exist like before. You know what I mean? That I'm looking for. And basically, what my plan is just to focus on like getting really good at emails for now. I know it's bad just to be good at one thing, but like once I get a client, then once I get another client, like obviously I lost my last client, but once I get my next client, my plan is just to get really good at emails, actually get them fucking results with that, and then if possible try and sell them something else. Because with my last client, I did try to like do more shit, because like I remember in like Jason Malucci's old videos, he was saying that like you just want to try everything. You want to write their ads, you want to like, I don't know, write up their sales pages, YouTube scripts, whatever you can, and do all of that for free if like you have to. But all I did with my last client was I did a shit ton of emails for her, and I made a sales page for her as well. And I made the sales page, but she didn't actually end up using it, even though like I asked a lot of people to compare them, and they were saying that the one I built was better, even though it wasn't finished. But like just the actual design of it, I was making it in Framer, and I was just practicing with that. But eventually, yeah. So what? Anyway, all what I'm trying to say is like once I get a client, get really good at emails. Then from there, practice other skills once I have a client. But the reason why I want an email client or whatever, like, is just because you can get retainers. So it's pretty common sense. Like, so if I get a retainer, like a 1K or 2K a month retainer for writing, I don't know, like 20 to 30 emails per month for one person, that's basically like a minimum wage job. You know what I mean? So then I'll just be sorted. So that's the goal for now. And from there, obviously, I'll just try and scale it up. I was thinking of like maybe like making an Instagram and like trying to like just have a presence on there as well. Just because like I don't know, maybe it's just a good thing to have, because like I can just put like the Instagram stories, just have loads of like client results and shit like that, just to show, you know what I mean, just to like build more trust. But the thing is, I don't know if that's actually necessary for me, because like people, what am I saying? Like people, oh yeah, sure, I'm emailing people, so like why would I need to have a good Instagram account if they're probably not even gonna see it? Like they might look it up, but yeah, right now like all I have is like a website and this YouTube channel, which is probably the only two things that people are going to find. But I'll actually just check quickly to see if I sent that woman. Oh shit, my screen's bright as fuck. Um, yeah, I didn't get a reply from the woman I urged to yesterday. But yeah, so basically what I'm gonna do is let a load of emails come through and just rewrite them or just write new emails for them, and hopefully that works. I was reading more of this book. I'll get it again. I think I showed it in the video before, but I was reading more of this book here, Reality Transurfing, and I need to finish this book as soon as possible because I think it'll help me a lot. Like, basically, what it talks about is like there's this thing he says is like called excess potential. I don't. It's basically just like caring too much about something, and basically the way it is like if you care too much about achieving a certain goal. For example, for me, like if I want to get like 4K a month with copywriting, and I want it really really badly, and I'm like trying as hard as I can, but like all of my effort is just coming from the desire of wanting it. That's a bad thing because like it's an imbalance. Like there's too much like, you know what I mean? There's too much importance placed on that goal, which is actually just like going against it. It's like the law of reversed effort. So what I need to do is what that guy in the book says anyway. He says you should be working off intention. So like the intention of like focusing on the process basically. So instead of like looking at 4K a month, 4K a month, or like getting clients, shit like that, I just need to focus on like getting good at copywriting, doing as the best outreach I can, as many outreaches I can, obviously as well, which is hard to do, but like that's all I have to focus on. Just focus on the shit I can actually control and do that, and the rest will just come. But yeah, I don't know why. I just like haven't been reading like as much recently too. Like a year or two ago, like I was in this phase where like I would work all day. Like I've been trying to make money online for like a good while. I was in college, obviously, like the past 3 years. But in like second year of college, I found this guy on YouTube, and he had a dropshipping course. And obviously, since I was in software development, what I was trying to do was I was trying to make him a website, and basically I spent like a couple hundred hours making a website, and the whole functionality of it was that like actually, there's no point in explaining it, but basically, I tried to make this guy a website, and then a company called WAP, which you've probably all heard of, it came out with the functionality that I had put into my website, literally just as I had finished making it. So, like, and the guy was already using WAP, so all he had to do was like integrate that new thing that came out, if that makes sense. But anyway, yeah, that didn't end up working out. But during that phase of whenever I was like actually doing all that work, basically what I do is I'd go to college, do all of my like assignment work and all that shit. Then I do all of the work on the website, like spend like just like hours, whatever. And whenever I went to bed, I'd go to bed at like 9 or 10 p.m. and I just read for 2 hours every single night. And I read a lot of books, but I never actually finished reading this book, and I think it'll be pretty good. But yeah, I need to get back into reading again because I noticed whenever I used to read, my mindset was just like a lot better. Like it felt like I had a more positive mindset. Like I was just able to do anything, you know what I mean? Like I could just overcome, like it just felt like more shit was in my control, if that makes sense. But anyway, yeah, I don't even know why I'm just talking shit in this video. Yeah, I don't know. I don't even know if that I'm saying is useful to use, but yeah. If you have any questions or anything about like just getting better at copywriting, I know I don't like know that much, but I might be like a tiny bit ahead of where you are. So yeah, if you want to ask me anything, go ahead in the comments. And I haven't posted a Q&A in a while on the Telegram. I think the last one I posted actually, it only got like one question. But yeah, if you want to ask me in there too, I'll probably put up another Q&A like this weekend or whatever. And yeah, that's it. So bye.